Good morning, children. Welcome to the class. Previously, we learned about our universe. In that, our universe, what do we learn? About continental drift theory, we learned how the planets are formed and how the continents are also formed. That we learned. In the once, I will recap. In that continental drift theory, who proposed that? It was proposed by Alfred Wegener, and he was a German meteorologist. Then what did he propose? He proposed that at the time of the evolution of, at the time of the formation of the earth, whatever the present continental stages and positions are not like that. At the time, only one supercontinent is there, that we call it as a Pangaea, and that Pangaea was surrounded by Panthalassa, which we call as a super ocean, that we learned previously. And also we learnt about what is in the interior surface, interior of the earth. What is there? We learnt in the 3 layers already. We learnt what are that? Crust, mantle, core, that we learnt. Now, what is on the earth? What is on the earth and how we are able to know? And all these continental shapes we will know. And this continent we are able to identify if you observe map or atlas. If you take atlas, in that how to identify this and how to locate this continents, that we will see. And in the map, if you observe, we are able to see one system which is made by some lines, horizontal and vertical lines. Horizontal lines and vertical lines we observe some. A type of lines we observe. What are these? This horizontal line we call it as a latitude, and vertical lines we call as a longitudes. Then whatever the this formed by these longitudes and latitudes, this we call as a grid. What do we call? Grid. That means grids are formed by these longitudes and latitudes, and we will give one number to each grid. By that we are able to locate and we are able to identify the location of the place. If you have atlas once, look at the back pages of the atlas, then you will know all these things. They will give clearly if India is there. If you want to know the location of India, they will give what number of grid it is and what in which latitude and longitude we observe, they will give. And also they will give us one more thing, that is NRS or ERW. They will give us NSEW. What is this NSEW? That we will see. That means not only, okay, this is NSEW means we say simply that is direction. But we should know one more thing, that is the earth for our purpose, to locate and all this. What we did, we made some lines. We made some lines vertical, horizontally. First of all, we should know that vertical, that horizontal lines, we call it as a latitudes. What do we call? Latitude. It actually this the origin of this word latitude is latitudo. But now we are using that as a latitude. This latitudes start with 0 degree to, that number start with 0 to 90. How many numbers we use? 0 to 90. For that purpose, what did we do? We divided the earth's surface into 2 parts. That is, the upper part of that line, we call it as a northern hemisphere, and bottom part of that line, that we call as a southern hemisphere. In northern hemisphere, we use 0 to 90, and from in the south 0 to 90 we mentioned. How to measure it? With a simple number. Is it right? Is it okay? No. We measure with the degrees. How do we measure? We measure with the degrees. Suppose if it is 87 degree, then we will call. The next number we call as a minutes like this. And if further number if we have, then we use seconds just like this. Degrees, minutes and second we use. How do we count it? How do we measure it? By using degrees, minutes and seconds. Did you understand? In this way we will be. And now if we want to know this latitudes, in the northern hemisphere we have a 90 and in southern hemisphere these are also 0 to 90. Totally we have 180 latitudes. How many latitudes are there? 180 latitudes. And these are parallel lines. These latitudes are parallel lines. We can call latitudes as parallels also because they won't intersect anyway. They are just like a circles on the globe. These are not, generally we think that do we observe this on the earth's surface if we see from the space? No, we can't see this line because these are the imaginary line. For our purpose only we made it. Okay, these numbers are then we gave certain names to some latitudes that which is a 0 degree latitude, we call it as a equator, and which in northern hemisphere whatever the number is there 23.5 degree north we gave, and one more name we named it 66.5 degree north we named, and another one 90 degree north. I mentioned N here. N means it related to the northern hemisphere. Related to northern hemisphere. We will see the names of this latitude. 0 degree. No need to mention any N or S. 0 degree only. Then 23.5 degree. We named it as a Tropic of Cancer. What do we call? Tropic of Cancer. Then 66.5 degree. We named it as a Arctic Circle. What is that? Arctic Circle. And 90 degree and we call it as a North Pole. What do we call? North Pole. And in the southern hemisphere, again we use the same numbers 23.5 degree, but we use yes because it is in southern hemisphere. And another number 66.5 degree, yes, and the 90 degree, yes, we use. We will know the names which are given to this number. 23.5 degrees south, Tropic of Capricorn. What do we call? Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Capricorn. 66.5 degree, Antarctic Circle. Antarctic Circle. Antarctic Circle. The 90 degrees south we call it as a South Pole. What do we call? South Pole. This is about our latitudes.